Hey guys, this is Nassan for Team Fen Wang. I'm just going to be showing my Tele deck that I played in the tournament yesterday. The deck is quite a simple concept behind it. It is about getting the Psychic Synchros out and Psychic Monsters into the grave, bait those warnings, and getting out Ultimate Anox Kicker with Miracle Synchro Fusion. Deck doesn't necessarily need to do that to win, which I proved to myself yesterday. But it is definitely a win-win scenario when you get it out. So here is the deck list. Free Winder, start the loop. Free Eagle, you can run it at 2. I did do in the tournament yesterday to side it out, because sometimes you needed to side in stuff like Veilers. Gordos, favourite card in the deck, simply because you can trenchel over it. They're going to MST your call, you can chain it to Gordos, get a search, keep field advantage. Free Cam. It is the Pot of Avarice of the deck. I don't actually run it because there's no need. Yep, great card altogether. 1 Windar, often got side out pretty much every single second game, because you need this card, Thunderbolt, and to get it out easily, and I sided this out because I constantly came up against stuff like inzektors and I needed my traps. That's the actual Gusto monsters. The additional tuners is Psychic Commander, Crabons, Junk Synchron ×2. All Gusto Synchro monsters don't need Gusto tuners, so you run these guys because they're really good. Get your wonders back, make it ease level 5. Crabon, didn't like it yesterday, probably going out the deck simply because wasn't consistent, got sided out constantly. Commander, fantastic, use your Tele and you've got your ease level 5 quickly. And Gauze, didn't see him once yesterday, but still did relatively well without him. And you need him, come on, he's Gauze. Spells, Contact, side it out a lot, but it did come in handy. Often it's dead because you need what you've got in the grave you need for Miracle Synchro Fusion. 2 E-Teles, because faster synchroing, faster plays, keep your opponent on the toes. 3 Miracle Synchro Fusion. I only run 2 Anox Kicker, but it does have that nice little, if it's set and your opponent destroys it, you get a draw, so if you draw 2, it's not dead, you can just get an extra draw off it. 9 out of 10 times though, if you got it in hand, you'll be setting up your play, baiting out those warnings, and you're going to go for your big beater, which is very hard to get over. Double MST, if they don't run back rows, fair enough, side them out. If they do run back rows, you need to get rid of them, because this deck gets hurt by bottomlesses and deep prisms. But it absolutely loves warnings. Staples. If I need to explain them, then yeah, just really, guys, seriously. Traps runs quite a heavy trap lineup because not enough Gusto monsters out at the moment to not run a heavy trap lineup. Although I only run 1 trap that activates when your opponent attacks, simply because you've got the loop which will defend you mostly. So, we've got 2 Torrential, do it over Goldos, do it over Ultimate Anox Kicker. You're going to be keeping field advantage 9 out of 10 times. 2 Call the Haunted. MST it, chain to Goldos, have field advantage, faster synchroing, go into Scrap Dragon, if it gets dead, free pop. Only trap that needs your opponent to attack is Mirror Force, simply run it if they've got a nice beastie trap lineup. Came fantastically helpful against Chaos Dragons yesterday. Solemn Brigade, who doesn't run that these days, let's be honest, and Starlight Road, because of that many traps. So you see it's a very different lineup to most decks at the moment, but it is extremely consistent because all you need is 1 card from the loop, or something like E-Tele, just an idle little bonus to it with E-Tele. Chain it to Winder, and then you've instantly got them attacking, you getting back into the loop, or you've got them to banish, so you've pretty much stalled for a turn easily, or you play offensively. So the extra deck, 2 Ultimate Inox Kicker, absolutely amazing. Nothing else that needs to be said about it. You get it out second, third term pretty consistently. Absolute wrecks wind-ups, apart from Kitten, but my opponent sided it out, thank goodness. Hyper Psychic Blaster, big beat stick. Not fantastic, but to be honest, sometimes 9 stars your only option, and you can't get to Inox Kicker, so this has virtually the same effect, apart from it can be a strawberry card effect. Miss Worm, we miss you, Trish. Stardust. Yeah, you need to be running stars, don't you? This was a Scrap Dragon, but I had to give it back to my mate. I will be buying mine soon. Another nice thing with Scrap Dragon and Inox Kicker is target Inox Kicker with Scrap Dragon's effect, pops them on their side of the field. Inox Kicker can't be destroyed by card effect, so you've got a free destruction on their side of the field. 7-star Psychic Monster, its effect is virtually useless. 2600, can get over things. Need to be running at least 1. 2 of finding these pretty dead. You need just a nice old-fashioned beat stick. Got Scrap Archfiend, Black Rose Dragon for blowing the field. If you've actually got a Guldos on the field, you will be getting Guldos effect. It will not miss time with Black Rose. Brainiac, only 6-star. You know, didn't get it out at all yesterday, but it is there just in case. Level 5 Psychics, 2 Guldos, Magical Android. Amazing card, got me up to 15,000 life points against Scraps yesterday. Hyper Librarian. And Catastor, because Catastor you need to eat, and you synchro quite a lot, even though I think I got a couple draws off it, so it's well worth having in there. And Moon Token for the win. So the side deck is 2 Veilers for the wind-ups. MST I sided this in so much because such heavy trap lineups yesterday. Possibly one of my favourite cards in the game, Reaper for the Rabbit matchup. Maybe surprising, guys, but yesterday in the final, my mate Ben with his 6 Samurai deck beat Rabbits. So I've kind of decided before the tournament, like 5 minutes before, I'll be running 2 Kinetic Soldiers. May seem a bit old school, but I came against Bubble Beat and this saved my ass, thankfully. Wind-ups. We got this like Super Cyber Dragon Kinetic Fortress. Can't fit this into the side deck, extra deck even, which I would love, but I can't. Sided them in once against an Inzektor wind-up matchup. Didn't actually draw them, but I still 2-0'd the guy. Yes, that's right, guys. I'm 2-0'ing people with Gustos. The meta is not that good against this deck. In case your MSTs are not needed, in case of decks that run big massive beat sticks like Chaos Dragons. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Against Inzektor matchup, drew 2 of these in the first hand. Couldn't do anything the entire game. Also, Chain Disappearance for Inzektors and wind-ups. Also drew this with the 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. And absolutely wrecked the guy. 2-0'd Inzektors. So, pretty much yesterday, 2-0, pretty much I was 2-0 most people that I didn't get beaten by. The only decks I lost to were Chaos Dragons, which was an incredibly close game, and Blackwings. Piercing damage absolutely destroys this deck. But I beat Scraps, Bubble Beat, Inzektor Wind-up and normal Inzektor, so try the deck out, and don't be afraid to mix some cards up, because this deck is good, and Ultimate Inox Kicker is almost unbeatable in the current meta. So, that's me out.